Hello everyone, welcome back to This Old TJ. So here's the quick peek of what's coming up on the channel. I have a dedicated build vehicle and we'll be trying to follow along now that Genwright has announced their budget TJ build. I'm going to be kind of following what they're doing and using a whole lot of Genwright parts to do so. But I'll pause here for a minute, yank the cover off, show you guys what we're working with. All right, so here we go. This is the project. It is a 1999 Wrangler, just straight up, no options, basic Jeep that's seen a fairly rough life. You can see the hood's got, I believe, tape that has been painted over, right? And under the tape it has bits of emerald green, right? That's the hood. We come around to the body or the tub, and it clearly at one point in life was white, and you can see some bits of like orange spray at some point. Complete, right? Even with the scratch mark, right? We got orange. Then we get back to white showing through on the tub. And the roll bar is also the emerald green. The roll bar is also just like hack welded to the tub in multiple points, right? This side, it almost looks like a bolt broke. So they just went ahead and welded it right on there. So, but no worries. I already have a Genwright cage that's going in here. But the tub, fortunately, is fairly rust-free, from what I can tell. And the frame, from my initial look at it, looked fairly straight, without any major obvious signs of rust, other than the one location where it looks like they welded on some type of frame reinforcement for whatever reason. On both sides, and then didn't paint over it, and that's got some rust on it. But I'll be inspecting that thoroughly, probably with a camera snaked up inside of the frame rail to see what's going on. Current setup, Dana 30 front, 35 rear, no slip yoke eliminator, right? Some little tiny muffler they've slapped on here. What I believe to be maybe just like a 3-inch, 2.5 to 3.5 inch, just spring lift with shocks with the stock control arms. So yeah, following the Genwright advice, I'm like, okay, if I am going to be throwing the majority of this stuff away, I don't really want to pay for a bunch of high-end parts. And if you look back here, you can see, you know, pieces disconnected, long gone. Looks like the lower rear control arms on this one have been replaced at some point. But yeah, so total project. And this is exactly how I purchased it. So no door surrounds. They did have the door uppers. Right, you can see other stickers on here that have been painted over. Right, my favorite piece, honestly, are the hood latches, which are a couple pieces of string with some little clips, right? And then the grill, I believe is of the CJ era, but it's narrow, so it may even be earlier than that. You can see some of the wiring on it behind there. It's just kind of bundled up, zip tied, crimp connectors everywhere. So yeah, pretty much everything on here is going to be throwaway other than the frame and tub. Oh, the big heavy bumper they got on here is some bumper from something else. They've got a big heavy winch plate on, no front sway bar. Then they've laid this over the top of that and bolted this down. You know, other little things I'll be going through, like missing bolts, right? Just replaced with whatever was available at the time, right? Or if they weren't available, we just got some self-tappers plugged in here, right? So I say total project, my total cost on this Jeep as it sets, I was out $2,000, and it runs. So I figure if it runs, if I get into it and there's a lot of stuff I just don't like about it and don't want to build it, I'll just turn around and list it back on Craigslist and Facebook for $2,000 and probably have it sold in less than a day, because that's about how long this one was posted. And I happened to be the one that got there first. But anyway, that's it. That's going to be the project that I start working on here as soon as I can get some garage space cleared out. And you know, if you want to follow along, reach down there and hit that subscribe button and watch what it takes to build one of these.